So I'm doing here like a technical analysis base just for you to understand how charts work. This applies to any chart from crypto, stock market. I have everything here on the watch list. See Tesla, electrical vehicles, China, cannabis, commodities, banks. I have many things, the ones I like and I follow. And then there's like rotation between sectors if you do trading and investment. Sometimes the markets are up, while some are up, others are down, and you take profits from the ones up to put on the ones down, and then there's a rotation between sectors of the market, between all the sectors, from crypto to stock market to commodities to oil. Everything is related, and you check with time, you understand that on the charts. When some are up, others are down, and then you invert. Okay, this is all about buying low and sell high, but it's very hard because when it's low, all the media is bad, so people are afraid to buy because on the media you think the price will go down. But that's the time when you buy, but you need to check the technicals. Having said this, I have all these lines. This is tradingview.com. This is the Bitcoin chart. This is here the things you use, the tools you use for trade. So normally here I already made favorites. To make favorites, you need to put here the drawing. It's something, stay on drawing mode. I think this is it. And so you have the favorites here, this little thing. I put this is my favorites, but for you should be just the trend line, horizontal ray, Fibonacci maybe. The Fibonacci is here. You have many, and you can put the favorites. Remove from favorite. So it's here, and this is the first one. You have the trend line, horizontal line, and I use the horizontal ray. So these are the basic ones, and then with time you can learn other things. On the indicator series, this is the RSI, which is the most important one. You try to buy here on the 30s on the weekly or daily or whatever, or monthly, but you see Bitcoin never come to the monthly. And you take profits when it starts here on the 70 and up, you take profits. Okay? This is the RSI, the most important indicator that the algorithms try to buy and sell and use it. Now, you need to understand how candles work. So they are green and red. Red, it's because they closed below the price of the candle before. If they close green, they closed above the candle of the day, the candle close of the day before, like here. See, this one closed down, and then you have, they will move. This is the daily, the monthly, and then inside the monthly you have all the time frames. So you have weekly, daily, 4 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. For basic, you can have just monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hours, 1 hour, and maybe 15 minutes. It's enough. I use it because I'm already here for 10 years, and I go more precise when I need to do a specific trade or by area. It's more, see, this was a double top. Then there's many trading patterns. I will send a screenshot with the patterns, or you just Google trading patterns. And the candlesticks, these are called candlesticks, all these candles. There's many videos on YouTube how to read candlesticks to explain how they move up and down. But if they close green, it's above the candle close of the previous day. If they close red, it's below. If it's red, it starts to get tricky, and it's a sell signal, or like to be cautious. And then you need to know patterns like double tops. This was a double top. See this top here? The price went up and then closed down. And then here went up, closed down, but above the previous one. So it's a strength signal. But this was a double top. There's double bottoms. There's many trading patterns that you need to learn. And then there's these trend lines, because it's all about support and resistance. Support is where the price finds a place that it doesn't go down. The buyers are defending, like here. If you see all these candles, if I come here, and you have this candle close here, and you see this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months, because we are on the monthly chart, that the price didn't go below $210 in Bitcoin in the past. So this is a very strong support that the price always, even with red candles like this one, going down, but it never passed down this candle close and this wick. This is called wicks. Like these little things, it's when the price comes down and then goes up. And this is the price like went up and come down, also come down here and went up and closed here, closed on the candle close. This was resistance here, for instance. And then as soon as we closed above this resistance, we went up. Okay, so I will delete all these drawings, remove all, and I will do everything from scratch on Bitcoin. But for you to understand supports and resistance, we take the horizontal line, see all the candles here below this top here. See, this is a resistance. As soon as the price went above, it's a buying signal. Many people buy here with a stop loss below here. If the price comes down, they are out of the market. If it's investment, you just buy a little every time on the indicators on the RSI on the weekly goes to 30, you buy a little bit. If it comes down, you buy a little bit, and you don't touch for 10 years, 5 years, doesn't matter. But investment, normally it's 10 to 20 years of not touching. It's a big patience game. Swing trading is like a trade that you make like for weeks, but it's not like years. And daily trade, it's like every day you make trades, up and down. So for you to know, this was a resistance here, and then the price came here, hold it here, see, we went up, came here to test this area, made that little wick, and then we created this bottom here, see, with this, all the candles from many months didn't went down, and it was a strength signal to buy, with stop loss below it or stop below here. This was a base of Bitcoin in the past. We never went below this support and then this support. And then we have the moving average with moving averages, which are these lines that follow the price and the average of the price. And the algorithms and the buyers try to buy above. This one here, it's the 12 EMA, exponential moving average. This is the 20 moving average, the 21 exponential moving average. And then you have these other ones. This is the 50 moving average, the 100 moving average. And here there's the 200 moving average, which 200 months or 200 days, depending on the time frame you are, it's the 200. These are for crashes, like the 100 and 200. But for daily trades and uptrends, which is uptrend is when the price is always going up. Every time it goes down, doesn't go below the previous area, which is called a swing low or swing high. This is swing low. This is a swing low here. This is a swing low here, swing low. So and it's always above the line. See, the algorithms buy every time it went down, they come to the lines, they buy until this one, which is the white one. When it closes below, it's a sell signal and sellers attack and then tries to find support, and then here it finds support on the 50. So you can have these moving averages, but on TradingView there's only two, for free there's only two indicators. I have this one with all the moving average, which was a script made by a friend, but you can use just one or have the paid one, and then you can have all the indicators. I just use this one with all the moving average plus the RSI. The RSI is the most important, and then you can just switch. You can edit here on the settings the number of the the moving average, but you can use it's the 12, the 21. You don't need to use the 20, so 12 and 21 exponential, and then you can use the 50, the 100 and 200 simple moving averages, or just moving averages. Okay, so again, this is horizontal supports and resistance. This was a resistance which turned into a support. Normally the price goes up when it managed to close with a candle above. Normally comes back down to test it as support and then starts the uptrend. Like here, for instance. So you understand how candles work because this is very important. Imagine this was the top of this candle. This one was a doji, called doji indecision, but then we close above. And then all these three candles closed above this yellow line, which is this candle, created a support. We tested it, hold it, and then go up. And it's how it works. Sometimes we don't test it for many months, like here. We went up, but this candle didn't come to touch it down to support. And we just go up. So it makes the so-called short squeezes because people think that we are going down, and then they make shorts, and then the shorts, the stop loss on the short is a buy, and the price keeps going up until we start to get on the monthly these big selling wicks. You see these little wicks here. This is a sell signal, and then we created the top here on this close. See this next candle we have the wicks, and this one from this candle come below, and then we never manage. And then we can create like this little one here. We create lines here, see? And we can create even on the candle close and on these wicks. And if you see, then the price went down, tried to go up, but never passed this area, and then we start crashing until here when we were on the 3000. This is when I started trading. I got all this move up on 2017. This is when I entered Bitcoin. I managed to learn when we were crashing. I started studying. This is when I started studying. Here all the price went up. I made some money. And then here I started learning. And then I bought here. And then I didn't use stop loss and lost a little bit of money. I was still learning, but managed my risk. And then I managed to buy again here. And then I recover everything. And since today, I don't lose money. I didn't lose any money, just made. I learned from all like 6 months learning technicals on this time here. Now I'm teaching how I learn. So you have to understand support and resistance on the monthly. You do the candle closes for supports, resistance, and then you see if they are red or green, and passing the resistance and then trying to find support. For instance, here, when we went up, we never had a candle coming to test this support, like here. See, all the candles below, as soon as this one went up, this one tested on the low time frames as support, and we went up. This is on the monthly. If we look this on the daily, oh, sorry, shit, I need to double click here. No, wait. Where are we? Here. No, everything is okay. So let me see on the daily. Where are, okay. 2015, that was 2017. It was here. See that line that I made on the month, and all the candles close below. They tried to go above and then close below. It's a sell signal because they always try, but then they come below until they manage to go up. And then on the daily, this was the buy here. After many attempts, so went up, then a big red candle pushing the price down, but it slowly started to make higher highs. And then fighting here on the line. And then as soon as we went with this one above, it was a buy signal. But this time we had 1, 2, 3, 4 days, all greens, and then bang, and we start to go up. So it gave many months to buy here. All the media was very bad, and the people didn't want to buy. Me and my friends managed to buy, because it was a good price. And the indicators are already see the RSI here on the lows and on the weekly. Not many times on Bitcoin we touch the 30s on the RSI. So this is a buy area. See, buy area. Look, it was the bottom when we touched the 30. Not so many times. Buy area here, it was the bottom here. So now we are up. So this is good for trading, but to invest, you need to wait until it comes here. Sooner or later, it will come down here. After a few years, we never know when it is. But this is just with supports and resistance. And then on the 15 here was the same. This was just to explain. I will take all these lines again for you to understand how to buy and sell. You need to make the lines on the monthly. I will do also here, for instance, it is to here, with this top here, and that little top here. There's many horizontal that you can do. Like from this top, touches here these lines, and you can even touch that one. But this one, see, we got the resistance here, or the price coming down. That went up, closed below. That was a red trying to go up, close below, and this was the sell signal on the monthly. And then suddenly we crashed. And then you start to see the buying pressure here. See the wicks on the monthly? Was a buy signal. People put the stop loss below here, so if the price comes down, they go out, or the stop loss below the candle close. Okay? And then it went up, and then we create this double top here, which was here, see? We had this trend line creating resistance plus the horizontal line that the price never managed to go up in 3 months, and then we come down. This one tried, but we had the weak selling, and then the next one we never passed this little top here, and we came down. As soon as we came down below this line, this one was the confirmation, like, whoa, came down. And then we can make supports. Each candle of the month, it supports. Like, for instance, we had this one, we had this one, we have all of them you can use as support and resistance. Like this one, see, this one was this one here. The price touched it and went up, touched it and went up. So this was a buy signal here. And then we had this one, and when we crashed to 20s, then we crashed to 16, and finally we managed to get the support here with this candle, a low. Then we hold here with this low, and then as soon as we have a very big green candle, it's a buy signal, like a very green above all these months. So it was already a buy signal. But then to go to the precise place to buy, you need to be patient, and maybe it was 2 months of patience because it started to get green, and then closed below the green line, the green 50 moving average, and then during the months we went down, we touched this support, and we went up. So we have the buying week, and it was here the buying signal. This is where you buy. Of course, you could have bought here after this big green candle, but you never know because here the price went down. So you can use it with many buy orders and with a stop loss below here, or you can use this area as support, and it came here and went up. When we was here, then you can go to the weekly, which was this one. See, this was made on the monthly. The price went up here, close below the moving averages on the weekly, and then red came, touched the support, and then big green candle again. So there was many areas you could have bought with a stop loss, like this candle here. Then you see like this is called dojis, these candles down red or green that have a big wick and close with the candle above. So it's like here, this is called a hammer. It looks like a hammer, like this one, this one. These are all buying signals after a big green one and after big ones. This is a hammer, but the hammer can be red, but it's better than that big green, but because it's a big wick from below, a buying signal, and here another buying signal, and people put a stop loss below here. So we created a double bottom here with this one here, see? One candle here, it come here, touch it, and then I went up. So this is all mathematical, precise, and all the news here were very bad, and people, all the big guys, all the big market makers were buying here, they were buying here, they were buying here, accumulating, and then the price went up, and now we are in this area. As long as we hold this here, it's fine. If we start coming below here, it's bad, and then we can go to the moving average or to areas that we didn't touch as support like here. All this area, when we went up, we never touch it as support like these ones, like I showed before. So this is the areas to buy in the future if we crash, and then if we crash, come below, we can even go below, we never know. We have to check these buying candles and the support making a low, higher low. This candle red never came down, so it holds the support on this moving average and on this base, and then we start to get to green, make another swing low with another higher low, test the support, and now we are holding this one. We closed above, it was a buy signal here on the 67, and then we are here. And now, as long as we hold this support here on the weekly, we are fine. If we start to come below, we have this support on the weekly. See, all the candle closes we can use as support, and then of course we can use horizontals, perpendicular ones. Perpendicular ones, it's like from here, I can do this, see? Price touch here, come down. Went there, come down, but didn't come below here. We found support on this one, which is horizontal here. See this little wind? And these candles above, this one come to test it, and we went up. But we have horizontal ones we can do. We have horizontal or perpendicular one like this one. We can do like this. So we created 1 point with 2 points, and then we hold, and now we have this trend line as support for the future. And then we have the moving averages with many supports. As long as we hold this and this area is all support. And this is how you trade and understand where to buy with these lines, perpendicular lines and horizontal supports and resistance that the buyers try to find places to hold the price. And then when we are starting to get on the RSI here on these levels, sooner or later we will have to come down because we are oversold. This is overbought, this is oversold on the RSI. This is where you buy on the weekly, on the daily, see? Every time we come down here on the daily, it's a buy signal. But on the daily, we can sometimes come down, so it's better we just use, you buy a little bit, if it comes down again, you buy a little bit, but on the weekly, it's stronger. So not many times, it's every 2 years or every 4 years, it comes down, and you just buy on the weekly. So now we are already extended, we can come to the higher levels on the RSI, but sooner or later we will have to come down to support. And basically that's it. Then you have to go to 1 hour and other places. You have these wicks taking people down that put stop losses below. And then they go out of the trade and the price comes up. So this is the thing for traders, they put the stop losses 1% below these little wicks, and if they don't take profits on the way up, sometimes the market makers take them down, and then we are going up again, and we are trying to go up now. This is resistance here, this top. This is for daily trade. Resistance here. Floor, call it. This is resistance here, this area, and then we have the double top here for Bitcoin. This is support now, this one. We have this support, which is a strong one for all these candles, and this one, and this one. That's it.